Motion. Let me. Who we got? Who we got? Who is actually moving? Queen Dashe, how are you? Queen Zell, what's going on, Queen? Queen Tangia, I'm loving to hear. I didn't even know that was you last night. Like, what? I'm not even used to seeing you like that. I absolutely love it. King Arthur, what's going on, my guy?
What's
Queen
going
Lakeisha,
on?
we
Good morning.
already
Good morning.
know. How are you, King?
I'm excellent.
Good. I need y'all. Y'all know what I need y'all to do. Go get y'all cousins. Everybody go somewhere. Go in somebody's chat, somebody's group. Pull up at their house. I don't care what y'all do. Go let y'all cousins know that we are live. If you can turn on your cameras, please do. Let's get active this morning, y'all. Real quick. We're going to get active this morning. It is Monday morning, and we're going to be motivated this Monday. Motivated to move in the right direction, motivated to be intentional, motivated simply because we are in the right mentorship. You understand what I'm saying to y'all? Motivated because we definitely have everything that we need to be successful. So I'm gonna give y'all a second or two to go let y'all cousins know that we are live so that we could go ahead and get active. In the meantime and all in between time, I just want everybody to just come off mute real quick. Let's get this energy stirring because Monday morning seems to be difficult for a lot of people. I just need y'all to come off mute real quick so that we can get this energy flowing. I need everybody to shake it off. Shake off those Sunday blues because there's no place better to be right now.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Morning.
Let's
Grand Rising.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
get it,
Go.
baby.
Let's
Let's
see.
go, family.
Rising,
Big
beautiful
energy,
people.
big Monday, big
I
move,
said,
big
I'm
Yes.
money, big
supposed to leave
motion.
The
Let's
today.
week
get
Let's
is
to
go,
it.
action.
boy.
Family,
Okay,
let's
y'all.
get
Let's
Wake
that
up,
energy
go.
up.
Let's
Let's
wake
go.
up,
go.
wake
Let's
up.
go.
Let's
Yes,
go, y'all.
let's
Let's
get it. Let's get
go.
it.
It's
Yeah.
time to
Wake
move.
up.
It's time to
Wake
move.
up. Wake
Let's
up.
get
Wake
it.
up. Let's go,
Wake
family.
up. Let's go. Let's
Yes.
All right, let's go. Let's get it going. All right.
Main sunshine, unmute your mic.
Muchas gracias, because I was talking to myself. All right, y'all. How has everybody been doing with their work so far? Last week was the first full week doing this work. I need a couple of people come talk to me, 30 seconds or less. We're going to keep this moving. We got our energy coach getting ready to come up here. So talk to me 30 seconds or less. I want to know, how has it been with your assignments last week? Let's talk about it. 30 seconds or less. I don't understand why I haven't seen a hand yet. Maybe I'm on the wrong page. Okay, here we go. Let's go, Queen Dashe. Let's talk about it, Queen. I can't hear you, love. You got to unmute, baby.
Okay. I didn't know how. Good morning.
Grand
So
Rising.
it's been good. For me, it made me grow in certain ways that I didn't know that I needed to grow. Um, it's been amazing. I got everything done. So I'm happy.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's see, how did you feel about task 2? Do you remember what task 2 was?
Task 2 was my
That was your intention to give. Do you remember what you put for that?
I gotta go back and look, but I'm always giving, and that's something that I'm starting to work on because I give way too much. I overgive. So I'm working on that to give a little bit more less and focus on me because I never see, a return on anything when I need help or when I'm basically when I need help with something, nobody's there. So I'm starting, I still give because that's my heart, but I'm starting to give a little less now than I used to.
Okay, so this particular assignment was about what was our intention to give, as far as what do you intend to give in return for money that you desire?
Okay.
That was that assignment. And in the giving aspect, I just want to say, your blessings are going to come tenfold when we are giving. Give with a selfless heart. Don't really look for anything in return. Just give just because you really want to from your heart. Because if we have an intention or if we are looking for something in return, 9 times out of 10, we are going to be so disappointed. And so in order for us to not be disappointed in that aspect, are you doing your baby's hair? That is too,
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. That's so precious. In order to not be disappointed, remove the expectation and just give with a giving heart, with a pure
Yes,
heart, and don't even worry about it. Just put it out there and forget about it.
yes, ma'am.
Absolutely, Queen. I want y'all to show the Queen some love in the chat really quick, family. Please and thank you. Who else we got? Thank you, Queen Dashay. We appreciate you, love. Queen Tangia, come talk to us, love. How you doing? How was that work this week? Beautiful. Where you at? Unmute, love. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Um, you know, this week with this work has been an eye opener for myself.
Mm,
It's helped me to kind of organize my life and kind of restructure in a way that's helpful to me. And like some of these exercises, I've done them for work, but I've never done them for me.
mm.
And it's just helped me see myself in a different way. And it enlightened me on what I need to pay attention to for me.
Mm.
And it's something, like I said, it's something I needed and I never knew I needed.
And didn't know you needed it. Look, put Yana in the chat if that was you too. Drop Yana in the chat because there's so many things that we resonate with when we do it and had no idea that we ever even needed this kind of work.
Mhm.
So I'm there. I'm one of those. So I get it. I love it. So did you do the clarity challenge?
I did. I
Mm,
did. And
mhm,
that was like one of the first ones where I started to just relax, and it just helped me to just see stuff clearer. It was like I did that one thing, and that one thing like took a weight off my shoulders because I'm like, I gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta. But then I did that one thing, and it was like, it's okay. Like,
mhm,
and then I started getting a little more done here and there, and I was like, oh, this ain't bad at all.
mhm.
But yeah, it was like I was just so up in just tense. Like I got stuff to do. I got to do work. I got to do this. I got to do that. But after I did that one thing, it was like, huh. It was like I could breathe.
Absolutely, because a
Mhm.
clearer space. I don't
Yeah.
think so many of us really pay attention to that aspect. Um,
Hmm.
I realized that because I used to be an emotional shopper. And one day
That was me.
I looked around one day, and when we show up looking to show up to everybody like we're all right
Hmm.
and we're internalizing a lot, one day, what I was feeling like on the inside was reflecting inside my house. And I was like, what happened? Like all this stuff from being that emotional shopper. And when you start to clear the way, it really changes your life. And from what you said, just clearing up that one little bit motivated you to do more. It's like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. I want to do more. And then once you
Hmm.
did that, you wanted to do more. So how many people was doing the clarity challenge and felt that when they cleaned up just a little bit, how much clearer your mind felt? Maybe you slept better. Maybe you moved around your house a little bit, but the air probably felt better. You was breathing better in your space simply because you was able to clear up simple spaces that we could have been done, but we never really was that intentional. And so I love the fact that y'all are actually taking these challenges and seeing how it is helping not just mentally, but spiritually, emotionally, and how it all ties in. Because if we clear that stuff out the way, then we can definitely be more intentional and get our work done a lot better. So I love it, Queen. Send the Queens here and Gia some love in the chat, family. We're going to keep this rolling. Queen Lakeisha, come talk to us, love.
Good morning, everybody. So I'm doing great. I'm still in Atlanta. I leave today. But I mean, it really has. It's like it allowed me to exhale in my space. And then like I said, on my way here, I was like, oh man, like before I left my apartment, I cleared out, like I had like boxes and things like that in my apartment. So I didn't get the picture. I just kind of kept going so I can head to the airport, but I was able to clear another space. So I know when I go back home, I just won't feel like that way. I felt light leaving. And then when I was out, I was like, okay, I have to continue to do something. So I, went through and I had used the banking sheet that we did in the other assignment when we identify items that can go in a credit card. So moving all those items over to my credit card, I just feel released. Like I don't really think about it. It's like I know that is going to automatically come off my card, and I just pay that. I actually pay it like a couple of times a month, pay it off. So, I mean, so I didn't have that concern coming out here to see my baby girl. So just having like a clear mind, it just creates space for me to think, to be able to enjoy, to have a moment of not being stressed out about those things. So.
Absolutely. I love it, Queen. I love it. Was there any work that you did that seemed to be challenging for you? That seemed a little bit to be like difficult?
Yeah, honestly, when I just getting down to start answering those questions, and I'm not going to even lie, I started to use Chat GPT, and this is how I used it. I basically told it what it is I had to do, because I know, it's so many things that have happened in life. And so to get it down to 2 minutes, I basically started to prompt it to ask me questions about my life, to go back during that time. And I would answer those just to kind of get some organization about my thoughts, to then try to sum it up. And then even after doing like my speech and then going back over it and then adding, the touches where I didn't think that it pulled it out enough. I kind of went through that exercise of being able to pull it out. So that was actually sitting down and trying to get all my thoughts together. That was challenging because life has been it's been a lot.
You ain't got to tell me. Anybody else resonate with that? Put Yana in the chat. I understand it completely. Yeah. But at least you're utilizing the resources and the tools that you have, not so much to sit up there and cheat the process, but to help you along the way to make it a little bit easier. So I love it. Y'all show the Queen Lakeisha some love in the chat, family. I love it, Queen. Queen Candace, our last one. Come talk to us, Queen.
Good morning.
And rising beautiful.
Can you hear me? Good morning.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Sorry, just kind of like a little under the weather again. I was up last night with you guys, and I slept well. Just from everybody's story, I slept like an angel, and everything was on my mind from last night's Zoom call. It was beautiful. I'm waking up feeling great, a little under the weather, but I'm okay. Going through those questions, I was actually at a bar. See, let me tell you. And it was nice music. It's a mature bar I go to sometimes, a little lounge. And I'm at the bar and I'm on my phone on Luhv Plus and I'm just answering all these questions and it's just flowing. And it seems like, I don't know, it seems like me being in that space helped me think better. I guess it's a different environment, you know what I mean? The music was like, old school music, and I was just answering questions, thinking, and I think I spoke to Melissa, and she said, all I heard was just a thing going off, ding, 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 ding. She said, all I heard was going off, ding, and I was in the bar like, okay. And everything just happened to flow, you know what I mean? I was able to declutter some stuff, like, I'm a chef, so I do a lot of cooking, so I was decluttering my cabinets. I just felt like, you got to put like expired things away, throw it away, put the things in the front to the back. I did my refrigerator, my seasoning cabinets. I just got some kind of order. I was definitely doing my credit cards. I was breaking them down.
Yeah.
I've been busy, just in my own world, my own mind. Just gave me clarity to kind of like, you gotta get focused, Candace. You gotta get focused. And this is where I'm at with it. I think it was informative. And you think about your inner self, you know what I mean? I applied my skills, I have dual masters, and I applied all my learning skills from that and just, my wording was on point. I was like, wow, with all of that, so, it helped me a lot. And
Great
I'm grateful
work.
and I'm thankful.
Great work, Queen. Y'all better show the Queen some love in the chat. Great work. Keep up the good work.
Yes.
Keep showing up for yourself. I absolutely love it. So listen, y'all, it is time. It is that absolute time. There's only one in here that comes in here with this kind of energy. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know already what y'all need to be doing. Put them green batteries in the chat. Let me see it. Throw them green batteries up in the chat, y'all. We are about to bring up our energy coach, the one and only, our queen, Jasmine Ruby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I need everybody to come off mute. I don't understand why them batteries not moving faster. Let's go, y'all. Run it up, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
Let's
get
go,
it,
let's
baby.
go, let's go, y'all. Let's get active.
Let's
Let's
go.
go, y'all.
Energy this morning,
Let's
Jazz.
go.
Let's go, energy.
Oh, Jasmine.
My neighbor.
Energy,
Come on,
Jasmine.
Jasmine, give us what you
Jasmine.
got.
Some of that energy my
What
way.
you got,
Hold
Jasmine?
the impact, Jasmine Ruby. Let's get it.
Go,
Like she needs to get it.
Jasmine.
What up, y'all? What up? What up?
Let's
What
go,
up?
Queen.
What's going on? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Thank you, Queen Sunshine. I appreciate you for shining your light and being in our presence. Listen, y'all, today we're going to be real quick with it, right? We're going to start it off. We are talking YouTube. I know a few of us, we were on the calls from last week. So today I'm going to just run real quick just to show you how to create your channel, right? Because at the end of the day, we in these calls, but we are forming legacy. So it's only right to document it, right? So I'm going to share my screen now. If y'all could see my screen, just drop number 6 in the chat. If y'all could see my screen, just drop a number 6 in the chat. I say number 6 because it represents high ideals and beauty, right? 2 things we are blessed and overflowing with is high ideals and beauty. All right. So beautiful, beautiful, 666, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so boom, when it comes to your YouTube channel, right, or just starting a profile in general, you want to start with creating your Gmail account. Now, if it's a Gmail account that you've had for the last 10 to 20 years, start a new one, right? Start a new one because it's going to be pertaining to your actual business. YouTube will see that you are a new client, a new customer that they can now market to you. If you use a old Gmail account that's 10 plus years older, it's not going to give the same push or the same attention that a new Gmail account would. So you're going to go into Gmail and you're going to create your account. I am going to leave about like 5 minutes for any questions, but fairly simple, right? You want to go to gmail.com. You want to hit create your account. You're going to go for work or my business. This way you now have an opportunity to take on the monthly payment that Google gives you to have an email address that ends in your actual business name, right? So you at your company name. Now, there are other websites that will give you this. That's why we personally don't do it. There's iPage, there's other GoDaddy, different websites that you can use to get the same at your company.com, right? But you're going to choose business. And then you're going to go to get a Gmail address. So that way you'll be able to put in your first and last name. You'll put in your email, and essentially you're just setting up a new Gmail account. If everybody knows how to set up a new Gmail account from before or just now, I need you to put got it in the chat. We're going to move, right? What's the first 2 letters in move? M-O, right? We talk about motion. We talk about money. We talk about motivation, right? This is the motivation mailbox. Call. Let's get it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Perfect. Right. So once you have your Gmail account, you are then going to go into YouTube. Go to YouTube. We gotta build the legacy. Somebody drop legacy in the chat, because in all actuality, YouTube is not just a social media platform. It's a hub for you to put all of your experiences on. So that way 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years later, it's still up on the TV. Use a superstar. And if nobody told you, I'm telling you right now, use a superstar. Use an expert, right? So legacy. Let's start the legacy. Let's get these people right. There we go. Let's start the legacy. So once you have your Gmail account, you'll be able to see it on the right-hand side, right? Let's go. We typed in YouTube, and on the right-hand side, you're going to see a circle, right? You're going to see a circle with a letter in it. Or if you uploaded your picture, you'll see your picture in the top right. If you see this circle on the top right, I need you to drop I see it in the chat if you see this picture on the top right, I need you to drop I see it in the chat. Because at the end of the day, if all else fails and you don't know where to go, you can always type in YouTube and go to the top right corner, that circle, and you are going to see your profile. So with the Gmail that you just created, you're not going to have a channel yet. You have to click that actual circle and click create a channel, right? It's going to be blue. You're going to click create a channel. Now, what you'll have is the option to choose the name for your channel and your handle, right? So when it comes to choosing your name for your channel, you want to choose maybe a title that's 2 to 3 words max. You don't want a full sentence, right? You want to, like Lakeisha mentioned earlier, she used ChatGPT. It's working higher, not harder, right? So you can go into ChatGPT, ask them. Somebody drop their niche in the chat real quick. Somebody drop their business in the chat. What y'all do? Because y'all just show up to look good. What y'all do? What y'all do? I want us to get excited about this because it's money, motivation, movement through everything that we do. Drop what you do in the chat. What's your business, right? Commercial cleaning, perfect. So you're going to go into ChatGPT, you'll prompt it up, please give me a YouTube channel name that incorporates commercial cleaning and use 2 or 3 of your core values from last week with the homework that we did, right? In 2 to 3 words. And ChatGPT will give you a few options. And now you can base it off of that. Your handle name should be the exact same name as your channel name, right? So if my channel name is Jasmine M, I would want my handle name to be Jasmine M. And you're going to see if it's taken. Okay, it's taken. Boom. So I might want to add a special number. Let's do 24 because it's Kobe year. All right, that's still taken. And you just want to make sure that these handles actually match up to whatever your channel name is. So I would keep going until I figure out one that actually matches my exact channel name, just because it's going to be easier for people to search and type you. You're going to you're going to hit create channel at the bottom right-hand corner, and YouTube is going to do its magic. It's going to create your channel. And now, boom, you officially have your channel. I've seen some screenshots in the Luhv Plus app that people created their channel. Shout out to you. And shout out to Donzel, because he put his video in the app. If y'all have not put y'all video in the app for the first week, you're already behind. Tap into Donzel, see how he did it. He reflected on everything from last week, and I'm looking forward to seeing his progress. So shout out to King Donzel. Show some love to King Donzel in the chat. If we had a little bit more time, I would definitely have you come up and speak about that experience. If we don't have questions, I will. But once you have now created your channel, right? You want to go back to the circle, the top right-hand corner. Click that circle. You see, everybody see how it no longer says create your channel. Now it says view your channel. That's where we are right now. We are viewing our channel. There is no content yet. So that's why it's just blank and it says create content on any device. However, in order for us to go into our channel, change our profile picture, add a banner, start uploading with the proper title, the proper description, the fun stuff, right? You want to go back to the circle in the top right-hand corner, and you want to hit YouTube Studio. Everybody drop in the chat, YouTube Studio. Yes, Donzel, we are so proud of you, King. It was a great, great video. I rewatched it. I ain't gonna hold you. I rewatched it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I gotta rewatch it now. Everybody drop YouTube Studio in the chat if you with me. If you with me, we got 1 minute before questions. Let's go. Let's go. We moving. This is motion. This is Monday. This is how every Monday should be, right? Right? We'll start less in the beginning of the week. That makes sense. If you start less, you get less. We got to do more. Let's get it. YouTube Studio. You're going to click YouTube Studio. Boom. It's going to open up. It's going to say, welcome to YouTube Studio. Oh my gosh, you a superstar. Share now TV program. We here, we live. It's Motivate. Right. Okay. Hit continue. Now, this is the page where you see everything related to your actual YouTube channel. And I'm going to leave us off here because I am doing a bonus class on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Wednesday at 6 p.m. where we will dive into this more. It's going to be a bonus class in addition to everyone that joined the 30-day starter YouTube. And if you are interested in the 30-day starter YouTube, please let us know as well. But we are going to have a bonus class for everyone. Everyone, come, bring your grandmother, your uncle, your auntie, what Sunshine say, your cousin, your second, third, brother, father. I don't care. Bring them all, right? Wednesday at 6 p.m., right? But I will leave us with this. You're going to go to the left-hand side where you see customization. Customization is where you're going to be able to put your profile picture, your banner, really start that channel, the visual representation of your channel, right? You're going to go to the top where it says branding. And this is where you'll be able to put your picture. Who's that girl? Y'all see? La, 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 la. Let me stop playing with y'all, right? You got your profile picture, you got your banner, and the watermark. We have something special for y'all when y'all tap into the class Wednesday at 6 p.m. I got y'all with the link the day of. Please be in that Luhv Plus app so you can get the notifications. Any questions? Because we got to move. We got motion. We got motivation this Monday. Please raise your virtual hands, 30 seconds or less. If not, then I'm going to ask, see if Donzel could come up. But please, if y'all have any questions, real quick, raise your virtual hands because we are moving. We are moving. All right. It seems like everybody expert now. Everybody expert now. Oh, all right. I'm about to say, don't you ask no questions. When let me start. All right, let's get it. Queen Candace, what's up?
Hi, Jess. Can I use my regular email address or create a new one?
How old is your email?
So, I mean, I had it
Create a
for a
new one.
while. Okay.
Create a new one.
I'm going to create
Let's
a
get
new
it,
one.
Queen. I
Okay,
love
cool.
it.
Thank you.
Anytime. Let's get it. Queen Levanzel, what's up? Hey, beautiful. Great morning on the West Coast.
Good morning. I haven't done anything of that, and
Take your time. Take your time.
I haven't done any of that, and everything you're saying is going one ear and out the other. So I'm going to need some help with it, and I can't concentrate because yesterday on the call with Sunshine, I got a call that my 3-year-old grandson had drowned. So I haven't been able to concentrate. I'm going to try to make it Wednesday. Is that 6 o'clock Eastern time?
That is 6 o'clock Eastern time, but I just want to send you a lot of love, and I want you to focus on everything that you need to focus on. We have more than enough time, right? You also have your one-on-ones with me, but in any way that we can support you, you know what I'm saying? That's what priority would be. We're not going anywhere. There's nothing that you're missing. I need you to be present, and I'm sending you a lot of love and just a lot of comfort, a lot of
Thank you.
guidance and clarity through everything that's been going on. But please don't worry. You got a one-on-one with me for an hour. You know what I'm saying? There's the entire community. You ain't never gonna be left behind, right? And yeah, if I
Thank
could
you.
just get the team up here real quick because Levon is our superstar. Levon, so
Can feel you. And just when you came up here, I felt like something was wrong. I had no idea, but you just don't seem like yourself. And while we want you all to show up for yourself, Queen, um, as much love and light and healing energy as I am sending to you and your family, sometimes you just have to take a moment for yourself. And I want you to know that the Queen Jazz is
Yes.
going to be here. I'm here. The community is here to support you and love on you. That is such a devastating process you can't even really fully process that. Um, if you are here because you need to be here at this moment for yourself to
That's
have
why I'm here.
focus, then we are all for it. But please don't force yourself into a room because you feel like it's going to be anything against you, because it's not. But if you're here because you need to be right now, we are here. We got your front, your side, and your back, Queen. And we will love you through this process. We will support you through this process. And that's what family is for. Um, I just need everybody to just pour a lot of love and energy into this queen right now. Could we just all unmute and just send the queen some love right now, please?
Absolutely.
Healing energy,
Heavenly
everybody.
Father, I pray for comfort right now, Lord God, that only
You
you
are
can
healthy,
give.
you are
For
healed, you are
comfort
whole,
and
God.
healing right now.
We lift her up
Father
in
God,
love and
give
light.
her the
You and
strength
your
and the courage
family.
that she
Give
needs,
her
God.
her
So,
the
to get
peace
through
of
this,
mind
Heavenly
to
Father.
know that you
Now,
are
Lord
able to
God,
do anything
God,
but
just
fail.
loving on her right
We
now.
speak sound
Guard
mind,
and
Father
protection.
God.
You
In
are
all
covered.
Feeling
situations,
her
God, we
influence,
know that you
Father
can do
God, to
anything but
her,
fail.
God, I know the
We
words are
continue
coming
to
her
from my
keep
strength
ear.
and courage.
her and her family as they continue
So
to
allow her, Father God,
live
to
out
And that
we
absent
love
from the
you.
give
body.
her
We appreciate
the
you.
guidance that
We
she
love
needs,
you.
Father
We
God.
appreciate
Not
you.
that.
Keep
You.
her
We
heart
just
pure,
lift your name up and praise
let
you.
her
Say
know that
thank
she's
you, God,
protected.
for that he and her family
Speed watch
Father
over
care
God,
her.
let her
in
know
every
that you have
situation.
her.
And agree
Be
with
with
her.
her.
Be a
We
place
agree
to
with
Please
her
be
help her
healing
find the comfort in
in
her
her home,
heart.
Father God,
Heavenly Father, we
Continue to stay.
stand for her,
to
Lord God.
parents,
Give her
the strength that they
her
need,
right
Father God, right now. Just be there with them, protect them.
In the name of
Dear
Jesus.
Father, in the name of Jesus, Father God,
Put it down.
call on you right now, Father God.
good, good.
Yes,
Eva,
Lord.
Thank you all.
We love you. You stay strong, okay?
Thank you. I do want to I want to say that he he's still with us, but he's in critical condition. He's still with us. He wasn't he wasn't under very long, but long enough to do some damage. So thank you all. And you guys just continue to pray. And I got on because I needed to get on. I haven't slept, haven't been asleep since Saturday. And I was up. So I said I need to get on to just to hear. So I'm gonna stay on, but I'm gonna stay in the back. I'm not going to come up and do anything. But thank everyone.
Absolutely.
I thank you all.
You're welcome, Queen.
Thank you.
We love you, Queen. We definitely love you. And you have the support everywhere, like Sunshine said, everywhere.
Thank you. So if I don't make it Wednesday, it's okay?
It's okay. Me and you, we going the long way, the strong way. We gonna meet. I don't need you thinking about anything extra.
Okay.
I got you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank everyone. Thank you guys.
Amen. You are definitely powerful in this community. Y'all, I'm just grateful. Please keep sending the love in the chat. Just grateful to even have the opportunity to be around everybody here today. Just the life that we have to wake up today is just so powerful. So please show some love in the chat for Queen Levonzel, for each other, for our families, for the legacy that we are building, right? Because without life, the legacy, is not going to be the same. I want Queen Lakeisha to come up, and then we need some coach crew. We need some coach crew, respectfully. I need them.
All right. I definitely pray for full healing. Pray for your grandson. So my question was, Jazz, you were talking about the Google Workspace. Are we supposed to create a regular Gmail, or are we doing the one with the specific domain name?
So you can do the one with the regular Gmail. If you have another platform to use the business domain, there's iPage, there's GoDaddy, there's other websites that may be better priced. So that way you don't have to do it with Google. But if you do it with Google, then you do have the opportunity to just keep everything in one place. So it's entirely up to you. I'll drop the other two in the chat just in case if you want to compare the prices before you click. But I would just say create your Gmail to start, because you can always go back and add on that monthly subscription if you really wanted to.
Okay, just a regular whatever at gmail.com.
Yeah, but I would do it still like something that's pertaining to maybe what you're talking about in the video, because on YouTube, you'll have an area where you can put an email for people to contact you. So if you want to use that Gmail for people to contact you, like brand deals, leads, different things like that, I would use that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, my pleasure, Queen. All right, let's get it. I want everybody to unmute their mics And when we make noise, yes, it's for Coach Crew to come through and do what it do, but just make some noise for love. Make some noise for the day that we have. Make some noise for every opportunity that we have in front of us. This is all a gift. This is all a present. This is a present to our being present, right? So I need everybody to come off mute, make some noise, show some
Mindset,
Yes, let's go.
mindset, right? Let's
That's
go. Where
it.
the
Let's
energy
go.
at?
Let's
Love
go.
activate. Let's
Mindset
Yes,
makeover.
go. Let's
Today is the
go.
let's
day.
do it.
Let's go.
That's it. Let's
Mindset,
go.
mindset. Let's go. Let's
Day.
go.
New
This
day.
energy
Let's
right
go.
now.
Let's go.
Moms Monday.
Let's
Let's go.
go. Let's go.
Wake up, we got a new day.
Mindset.
Let's go.
Mindset. Let's go. Let's go.
Stay
Let's
home,
go.
I
baby. It's
love
that
y'all. I love y'all. I love
mindset.
y'all. Let's go.
Mindset.
I love
It's
y'all.
that
Get
mindset.
up.
Love
Let's go.
y'all.
Let's go.
Oh,
Good
this for
morning. Good
life. This
morning.
is
Good
for life.
morning.
It's Monday.
Get it.
Come through. Let's go.
I know what time it is. Sending everybody love and beautiful energy. Definitely LaVonzel, we want to send you a lot of love and healing energy, as well as Nafisa. This is a family thing, so when somebody's going through something, we're all going through it. And that's a real thing. Y'all seen it in real time. Thank you, Jazz, for holding that space. Thank you, Sunshine, for holding that space as well. And everybody else, thank you for sending that love and beautiful energy, because I'm telling you, it definitely makes a difference. It means something. And who was it? Brione, thank you for allowing us to be present to what's going on also. We appreciate you for that. Everybody take a deep breath. Breathe. You are going to be hit with some challenges in life. It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how you get back up. Everybody, you've been hit. If you've been hit, somebody put in the chat, I've been hit. If you've been hit before with something, like I told y'all before, man, November 2022, I get this phone call 5 a.m. and I'm like, why is my phone going off at 5 a.m.? And I usually have my phone on Do Not Disturb. I look at my phone and I have about 10 unread messages, 10 missed calls. And I go start looking at the messages, and all the messages keep saying, call your brother, call your sister. Oh, my brother, call my sister. What? Like 5 o'clock in the morning, that could wait. I see voicemail. I listen to the voicemail. One of my grandfathers speaking about my grandma. Call me back. So I call them. They tell me my grandmother just passed away. I literally just spoke to her. I was on a basketball court and I spoke to her. She was like, hey, I don't know why they keep coming in here and giving me more medicine. I don't think I need that. I said, don't worry. I'm going to be up there tomorrow and I'm going to come see you. I never got a chance to come see her. I went at 5 a.m. I rushed. I was in New York City. I rushed to New Jersey where she was at. And by the time I got there, it was a new patient in the room, things scheduled on the board. And I think, that's 3 hours later. It's 8:15 by the time I got there. 8:15, these calls started at 8:30. And I had to jump on an accountability call. This person who passed away, that this is not just some, we old age grandmom, and we know that this is one of our grandmothers who was like our mother after our mom passed away. And I was on this accountability call, still giving love, still sharing and pouring in love and light. And I'm living testimony to say that the people who transcend and go off while we're still here, they're not really gone. Everything that they told us, every moment that we shared with them still lives here. Everything that we've ever had was a collection of memories. Earlier, when you got on this call, whatever you were doing to get on this call, it's now a memory. This is why we need to understand that we do not have time. Time has us. She didn't know that she would never speak to me again. I didn't know I would never speak to her again, but I thought about it. And I could have made better choices in there too. The craziest thing is I was going to go back home and I ended up falling asleep in my car. I fell asleep at the light for 2 seconds. I was like, nah, I can't be doing this now. I gotta go lay down real quick. I was nowhere to lay down. You couldn't check into any hotel. Just fell asleep right there. On the side of the road, pull over, fell asleep. And I'm telling you this because it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire. Doesn't matter if you are a cubicle thousand. The same way you enter is the same way you leave. Alone, unnotified. If you have a moment right now to be able to do something that you do know when you can do it, you are notified, go ahead and do that thing. Somebody say, I'm doing that thing. Because just like we watch other people go, trust me, one day it's going to be time for me to go. And you may be privileged enough to be here to watch that and to be able to say this and be able to show love and be there. However, I want to make sure it count right now. I want to make sure it count right now. I want to make sure it count right now. I'm doing that thing. I'm here to provide impact right now because I'm telling you, the only thing that you get to take when you do transcend is the things you create. You don't get to take the money. You don't get to take the honey. You only get to take the things you create. What are you creating? So let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it, y'all. Like, I didn't let any excuses. I didn't let anything get in my way. Yes, I understand. That's my grandmother. I love her, but she got to live through me now. Now I got to show up as a higher being. Now I got to show up better than I did before. Now I got to be so amazing that everything that she worked for, slaved for, and make sure that she sacrificed for me and my brothers and my sisters and everybody in the family, I got to make sure now I put on for the city. Right? Now I got to make sure I put on for the family. I got to make sure I put on for me. So somebody say I'm putting on for me in the chat. Somebody say I'm putting on for me in the chat. All right, so let me share this screen real fast. So when Sunshine came up, she asked y'all, did y'all do task one? Put a one in the chat if you did task one. And be for real. Don't be the fake stuff because I can see what's going on the back end. So don't be that person that's trying to pretend. All right. Put a one in the chat. Let me know. Put a one in the chat. If you did task two, put a two in the chat. So when we talk about the money, everybody right now understand everything that's happening in your life is coming from your mind. The craziest thing is coming from other people's mind too. So it's a whole collection of consciousness. It's a conscious collective. It's a collectiveness of consciousness. So we are all tapped under one consciousness. Everybody put the number one in the chat again. One consciousness. So this is how you're able to speak to each other and interpret because it's one consciousness. This is how you're able to learn language because it's one consciousness. It's not that you created the language. It's not that your mom or your dad created the language. It's one consciousness. Now, last week we had you building your foundation so that way you can understand consciously that you're putting these things into your reality. Now, consciously, we need to understand what it is that we're putting into our reality. Whether we like it or not, I want to ask a question. How many people here think money is important? Put how important money is in the chat. So task one is asking you to name the exact or list the exact amount of money that you want. Name your price, right? Name your payout. So I want y'all to name your payout. Everybody put the money in the chat. How much you want? How much you want to collect inside the, let's say a month or a day or a year, your timetable. But let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. How much we got? How much we got? All right, I want to be able to follow along. So let me look at the chat while y'all drop it in the chat. All right, 250K a month. Do you know who you need to be to become that person to earn 250K a month? You know how long it took me to make 250K in a year? Not saying you're me, I'm just saying. A mill by the end of the year. You know how long it took me to even touch the mill? In fact, some of you have already touched mills in your life. Just so you understand. Ooh, Lakeisha said 1.5 by October 16, 2025. Now that's a person that's going to acquire a million. And if you don't get 1.5 million, you're definitely going to get somewhere in that range because you put the date on. Just understand. You stand. Somebody said billion and 10. Like, you got to be real about this stuff. If you really feel it, then okay, cool. But if you're just saying a billion, trust me, you ain't going to get that if you don't feel it. You got to feel it. Somebody said 150K a month. Do you understand who you need to be? In order to be a millionaire, you just only need 83,000. 83.3333. I know some of y'all did the math on that. So y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. How much do you currently make? Put it in the chat. How much do you currently make in the chat? How much do you currently collect? All right. You have to also understand if you intend to receive, you damn sure better intend to give. Right? Let me know in the chat. How much do you make currently? How much you make currently? Okay, 26 per month, 4K a month. All right, what else? What else? 37, right? So these are good numbers, right? These are all good numbers. Now you want to multiply these numbers. In order to multiply, you have to add. That's a moment because it ain't really a breakthrough, but how often do we really think about this? In order to multiply your money, you must know how to add. You must know how to add and subtract. You must subtract friends. You must subtract spending habits that delete and deplete your income. You must know how to add multiple streams of income. You must know how to add mentors and community around you to build. You must know how to add ideas and add what we call value. Add and subtract will allow you to multiply your income. All right. But what do you intend to give? Put that in the chat. Put it in the chat. What do you intend to give? Because the money that you make right now, subtracted by the money that you want to collect, that money in the middle, that's how much it's costing you to be the same. But when Coach Crew, Big Krewski come up here and be like, hey, look, y'all want to get to the M's, y'all want to make a quick 20 million, and you got to do these mindset things. Y'all go, I ain't really going to do the mindset. Where Big Mogul at? I ain't got time for mindset mogul. Give me Big Mogul. Where Mr. Brooklyn Business? Give me him. I want to. How are you going to be the person that run those plays that you get stopped as soon as something don't go according to your plan? Wait a minute. How do you become the person that runs those plays if you get stopped as soon as something doesn't go according to your plan? That's an issue for me. So I need you to understand that things are not going to go according to plan. It's going to go according to what? Somebody drop the answer in the chat. Somebody drop the answer in the chat. It's going to go according to what? Somebody drop the answer in the chat. Your life does not go according to plan. It goes according to what? Somebody drop the answer in the chat. So you see how Lakeisha put a definite date on that. You got to have a definite date, right? Establish a date you intend to possess the money that you desire. See, you want to possess your significant other, but you should be possessing your money. Wait a minute. Hold on. You want your significant other to communicate to you, but you don't communicate to your money. Wait, hold up. You want your significant other to be faithful to you, but you're not faithful to your money. You're throwing your money all out with everybody. Your money doesn't like when you just send your money all out to everybody. You like if your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, you just start sending them off to everybody? No. Right? No. And I don't see enough engagement in the chat. So, maybe y'all don't want to understand how to really establish a foundation for your money, right? Because this is all about financial empowerment. So you need to have a definite plan, right? What's your plan of action? And it's not having a plan B, plan C, plan D. It's plan A. And when I put this plan A out, have to understand things are not going to always go according to this plan. It's going to go according to this vision. So what do I mean by that? So last year, right, was the year that we made the most money in business, had the most success in business, had the most impact in business, had the biggest expansions in business, acquired the most businesses, and impacted the most people. But the plan was to share that with the family, our mom, our dad, grandmoms, right? And all these other people that we no longer get to be with. Our uncles that we no longer get to be with. See, it didn't go according to the plan, but the vision was still there. We still said we was going to change our family trajectory. We still said that we was going to break generational curses. We created a definite plan. We gave a definite date, and then we started running with it. You did the same thing when you came into this community. You gave a plan. Okay, I want to get with the Mailbox Millionaires. I want to get with the Mogul Brothers. All right, cool. We gave you a date. Hey, look, by this day, you need to have your money in. All right, you stuck to it. You did that. Now look at your life changing, right? If your life has been changing, put my life has been changing in the chat. So now you have to have your statement of desire, right? You want to write out clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. You want to name all the time for its acquisition. You want to state what you intend to give, how much you want to give in return for that money, but also understand you must create that plan. Right? So we did that. So you put everything together and you create that statement of desire. So now once you completed that, you're now in that next level, right? This is week 2, but these next 2 weeks are going to go by super fast. So this is all about financial empowerment. right? In this second week of our program, we explore the foundational principles. This is the key to creating cash flow. And it's about keeping your money in motion. Understanding that mode, the root word for motion, aligns seamlessly with the essence of cash flow. So we're going to delve right into the interconnected dynamics between money and the circulation. So this is the graph right here. So during these commitments during the week, you're going to have some currency flow reflection. See where you're actually putting your money at. See, we got to do some financial, what we would call financial homework, right? We got to do some homework. So we need to start planning out our strategy for our currency. We need to start understanding that we have tangible assets already, and we need to be conscious of where we spend, right? So we're going to embark on these things here. If you look at this graph here, it's all about money, assets, income, impact, right? You want to invest in places, you want to invest in people, you want to invest in things. But let's take a deeper dive. Y'all want to take a deeper dive? Somebody say, put me in the game, coach. Y'all want to take a deeper dive? Somebody say, put me in the game, coach. Where are my MVPs at? Drop some MVPs in the chat so I know that you're here. Drop some MVPs in the chat so I know that you're here. So some of y'all have seen this, right? But what happens when you watch the movie the second time? What happens when you watch a movie the second time? What happens when you watch the movie the second time, y'all? You see things different. You get new information. You see something you never seen before. So here we go. You say put you in the game, you're about to be put into the game. So when we talked about mindset, identity, speaking ability, connecting ability, accountability, and all of that creates what we call your manifesting ability. Then now we got to understand why we've been manifesting the money that we've been manifesting, right? Now we have to understand why we've been manifesting the money that we've been manifesting. What did we say earlier inside that PDF? We said money. What's the root word in money? Somebody dropped the A in the chat. What's the root word for money? Motivation, motion, all of these different things. This is all about what? Motivation, motion, what's that about? Somebody dropped that answer in the chat. Movement. It's about movement. Somebody put movement. It's about movement. So what is movement? I always ask y'all to wave your hands at this time. Wave your hands in the air and you can feel yourself moving, right? You feel yourself in motion. But what can you feel as you move? You can feel energy. You got a significant other, right? Or you got somebody that you love, especially when it's a woman, right? You're a woman and you got your man walk up to you and he come from behind and is like, yeah, baby, you're looking sexy right now. Start whispering in your ear. You start feeling all of this energy, right? You can feel the energy of the person creep up on your back, right? And now you love that energy, and now it puts something in motion, right? It puts your hormones in motion. It puts something in motion, something gonna be in motion after I don't walk up behind you. Something gonna be in motion. You understand? So now, what is that motion? That motion is energy. Energy. Somebody drop energy in the chat. You have to have top tier energy. I know people say high energy, high income, but it's high impact, high income. Higher the energy, the higher the impact. Now it could be negative or it could be positive, but you have to find that balance because it's going to go through what we call waves. We're going to go through what we call waves, y'all. Energy is just waves in motion. Are y'all picking up? Energy is just waves in motion. Right? Wave your hand again. Energy just waves in motion. Now, if you got inside of the pool, or if you're inside the ocean and you're at the beach, you feel those waves of energy come at you, right? Sometimes y'all be running when the waves start to kick back up on the shore, you start running away. And some of y'all get sucked more out into the ocean. Pause. You get sucked out more into the ocean when the waves come in, right? Depending on how strong they are, right? So as you can see, naturally, by nature, waves have this up and down motion. And let me turn my camera this way. Yeah. The waves have the up and down motion, right? And what's that up and down motion? It's called ebbs and flows. What's another word for it? What's another word for this ebbs and flow here? What's another word for this, y'all? So we know it's energy. We know that. What else? current, right? So don't be afraid that your money is going to be down sometimes and your money is going to be up sometimes. That's just how it goes. You're going to have money sometimes, you're going to not have money. But you have to control the current. The reason why we call money what? We call money what? Currency, right? Because you have to actually see the current. You have to be the one that's seeing it. When you're overseeing, what does that mean? When you're overseeing. So that term came from sailors being inside of the sea. What are they doing? Right? So this American language has a way of having double entendres, right? Different meanings for the same things, right? And I want you to understand, you have to be the captain of your ship. You have to oversee your current. You have to be the captain of your ship. Somebody say, I'm the captain. So when you're the captain of your ship, whether we're going for the championship, why do you think these things have ship at the end of it? Entrepreneurship, relationship, because you have to steer it because it has currents. So you're going to go through ups and downs in your relationships. You're going to go through ups and downs during your championship season. You're going to go through ups and downs during your money season. You're going to go through ups and downs, which is the current. You have to steer the ship. And guess what? It's not going to go where you want it to go all the time. It's just not. So you have to be okay with things not going your way, because that's God's way of showing you that you still have things to learn. All right, can I take us to Entrepreneurial Church? Can I take us to the Mosque for the Moguls? Can I take us to the Temple for the Triumphant? Can I take us to the Kingdom Hall for Kings and Queens? So as we break this down, we must understand that current means circulation. Aha. This is where we start to understand money. So the purpose of your money is to put it in flow. The purpose of your money is to keep it in what? What's the purpose of your money? So money is going to get you resources and things, right? But what's the purpose of it? Right? Somebody said motion, right? Keep your money moving, right? Circulation. Everybody drop circulation in the chat. So my question for you is, where have you been circulating your money? So this is the key when it comes to money, right? Money, you're supposed to use money to get resources. Now, during this time, over time, right, we have now at a stage where you don't necessarily just use your money to purchase resources, you use your money also to purchase things that entertain you, or things that get your attention, or things that may appeal to you right now, or appease to your situation at the moment, but it doesn't necessarily keep your money in circulation. So this is where most of us are at. Most of us are at this place where we're blocking our wins because we don't keep our money in circulation. Wait a minute. Win circulation? Hold on. Coach Crew out here crazy. He got to break it down. Break it down. Put us in the game, coach. I'm going to do it right now for you. So anytime you use your money, you should be using your money mainly, primarily on purchasing something that you can acquire, that somebody else can purchase from you. Purchase something that somebody else can purchase from you. You're going to have some things such as food, right? That's just the cost of doing business. You have to stay alive and you have to stay fit. Right? But if you're eating junk food all the time, eating burgers and fries, all this American fat stuff, this American standard diet, this sad diet, then you're not going to have the energy, the money to actually do what you want to do. So now we want to break it down, right? Where do we need to be? So when it comes to places, right? Which things can you put your money in certain places that can give you back money? Because that's the key here. How can you circulate this money? Let's go. This is action time, y'all. Let me know where my action takers and not my action talkers. So I said places, right? So somebody said IUL, but IUL is actually a thing. It's not a place. You can place it in a thing, but it's actually a thing and not a place. Because the money, especially now, money is digital. It is not even holding anything. It's a thought. It's a theory. It's a thing. So where do you put your money at in a place? Place is something that you could go into. Can't go into your IUL. I know you can see it on the screen, but that's the thing. It's like a website. It's a thing. All right. So a place. Multifamily. Somebody said real estate. There we go. Why? Because if you purchase real estate, right, somebody can purchase real estate from you, right? Okay, so now we making moves, making sense. Okay, cool. Somebody said restaurant. There we go. All right. Somebody said a business. Now we moving. You see how it's moving now? I love it. Absolutely love it. Somebody said storage units. Yes. What else? What other places can we put our money? Right? Think about it. So now, where else do we spend our money? We spend our money in people. Some of y'all be giving y'all money to your cousins. Some of y'all be giving y'all money to your auntie that, you know, she never gonna pay you back. Yeah, I still got you, baby. Don't worry, I never forgot. It's been 2 years later. She never forgot, but she ain't give it to you 2 years later. She been getting money and she on the gram and she's showing off things on Christmas and she ain't never give you nothing back. Yeah, it's time to cut that off. She's blocking your wins. She is blocking your wins. Which people should you put your money into, right? Where should you give your money at? Like, because all the money that you want to have is in somebody else's pockets. All the money that you have ain't really your money. It's to give to somebody else. So so God give us this weird thing to do, right? We want to hold on to the money, and that's why most of us stay broke. You want to save your money in the bank. That's why you become broke. We don't want you to save your money in the bank. We want you to use the new era banking system and put it into places, people, and things that allow you to be able to circulate your money, because that's what this is about, circulation. Good job, y'all. Instructors, mentors, where else? Let's keep this thing going. Coaches, where else? Where else? What other people can we put the money in? Business partners. Nobody said that, but I'm gonna say it. Business partners, right? Customers. There we go. Right. Loyalty program, right? You put your money into loyalty program where we get, like me, where I say, hey, look, I'm gonna give y'all crew coins. So now you go out and do things to get the crew coins. That's adding value. I put my money in places like that. Somebody said education. There we go. Now we're rolling. Now we're ready to start getting the green tool out because we got the money coming back to us. So what other people, what other things, right? We need to have this down. We need to know this. We need to know what's going on. What else? Come on, we got to think, y'all. Like, we got to think. Our children, right? Some of y'all buy children. Don't get me wrong. This used to be me. Mom, can I get the video game? Mom, can I get the game? My mom used to buy me all video games, do whatever I wanted. Yes. And one of my grandmothers used to hate on me all the time. Why you be giving this child $20 a week? I need that, grandma. That's why I need that. Big boy need that. Got to eat out here in these streets. Place of worship. Right. There we go. Now we talking. Grandchildren. Okay, cool. But what are you putting into the grandchildren? Are you setting them up with IUL policies? Are you setting them up with trust? Like, what are you doing for the children? You just don't want to give the kids money, because just give kids monies. What happens? What happens when you just give them money? They go buy candy, they go buy junk, go buy toys that they break up, that you end up stepping on, and now you hurt. With the money that you done spent, you done hurt yourself. And that's the funny way that life hits us back, right? They spend it, they do all the other stuff. But what about the things? And some of y'all was hit on with some of those things, right? Ooh, in our health. Yeah. But sometimes we go to doctors and doctors tell us to give us this pill that doesn't really work. And then now we don't understand that we now really get sick later on because of some things that the doctors then gave us that done ruined our circulatory system, right? And that's not what we want. So we have to be conscious of the way that we circulate our money. We should be circulating our money into healthy things that's going to give us back vibration, vitality, energy, and allow us to move in a better way. So everybody here, at least 2 times a week, you should be cutting out meat. I know you don't want to hear it, and I know it's springtime coming up, and I know y'all want to barbecue, but you should be cutting out meat. Meatless Mondays at least. You should be doing some meatless Monday, but don't listen to me though. Listen to your own self. Then listen to your doctor tell you that you got diabetes. Oops, did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to say that. Which things do you put your money in? Gym memberships. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. What else you got? Websites. What else? What else? What else we got? Somebody said IULs before. Yes. What else? You see how we circulating? What else? Automobiles, right? You do put your money in automobiles. You put your money in your vehicle, and your vehicle is getting you around from place to place. That's bringing you money back, right? But some of you are purchasing vehicles and you're now out of alignment. So we want to make sure that we're circulating the money right. Home office, there we go, a home, right? But only if the home is working for you, okay? Because sometimes people take out these 30-year mortgages and you spend 5 years, 10 years doing a mortgage and you paying all this money, and then you go refinance, and then now your terms start over. Now you got another 30 years. All right. So now you got 40 years that you got to pay this over, 50 years. So let's be strategic about what we're doing here to understand that we got to circulate this money. All right, cool. So great job, everybody. Snap it up, clap it up for yourselves. Supplies, yes, for your business, absolutely. So let's backtrack real fast. So when you understand money, you start realizing that the purpose of money is to keep it in motion. See, the way that you receive money is based upon your energy. See, if you go to work every day and you got negative energy, you get fired. Now you got no money. Now you start over, right? But if you go to work and you got great energy and you're doing things that's amazing, you get promoted. And now guess what? You got bigger waves. Now, as you get bigger money, guess what happens? You get bigger purchases, right? So then you start to understand that you got to get current. See, some of y'all are not current. Some of y'all is just, you're spending your money that you don't have right now because you didn't spend last week. You didn't spend this week's paycheck last week. Wait a minute, what? You're not current. You've been spending this week's paycheck last week. And that's why you don't have the money, because you're not current. You're not currently circulating the money into people, places, and things that's going to give you what we call wins. Just like circulation, just like the wind, right? You get what we call wins. But what blocks your wins? When you cut off circulation. When you cut off circulation, this blocks your wins. So what does this represent here? These are the people and the places and the things that you put your money in that's blocking your wins. Some of your fellow people that you was inside the mentorship challenge with, right? Our 5-day challenge, 3-day challenge, who you are vibing with, amazing that they couldn't go along with us. And they say, you know what? You go out there and do it for me, girl. You go out there and do it for us, King. But they were blocking their win. So now the next time you go see them, you're going to help them unblock their wins. List some things right now that you put into people, places, and things that stops your money from flowing. And this list right here is way longer than the list right here. All right. We're going to start with people. Drop some things in the chat. Where do we put our money at with people that stops our flow of money? Where? Let us know. Come on, don't get quiet now. Kids, mothers, yeah, we understand, right? Sometimes you choose the wrong woman, or you allow the wrong woman to choose you, or the wrong man, and now you suffer it, right? Family, what else? What else? Right? Letting people borrow, what else? Gifts, yes. Stop celebrating these holidays, y'all. In fact, matter of fact, keep celebrating the holidays, but celebrate it with me, though, okay? If you're gonna spend your money on the holidays, spend it with Big Krusky over here, right? And if you're gonna spend your money with, the MMA family, the team, okay? Kiana gonna make you an ebook on Christmas for Christmas version, but that's it. You ain't buying no gifts this year because them gifts been stopping your flow, whether you like to believe it or not, whether you want to admit it or not. Them gifts been hurting you. All right. Where else? Where else you been in people? Small-minded people, right? So that business that you wanted to have, that you told your family, hey, I'm gonna go start this business. They told you, baby, you don't need to start that business. You need to go to school and get a good job like the rest of us. And now what happened? Now what happened? You never created that business and somebody else did, and now you're watching them win while you sit on the sideline and lose. And don't get me wrong, it ain't just jealous people, Candace. It's your parents, it's your cousins, it's your brother, it's people that love you. It's people that love you. It's people that want to see you win, but they don't want to see you fail. But they don't understand that failing is learning, and learning is a way to get to another level. So I need to fail. Life is full of failures because life is full of lessons. Every day I fail. But if I keep failing, I fail forward and I keep winning. All right. So how many? So all cool. So what about the places, y'all? Which places are we putting our money in that's stopping us and stopping our wins, stopping our blessings, stopping us from being current with our money? Oh, y'all know right away, balls, but y'all be ready to go out on a night. Y'all be ready for that. Come on, girl, we going out. As soon as your girl got a problem with a man, it's okay, girl, we gonna go out. Yeah, I know that's some of y'all. I know that's some of y'all. Don't be calling me. I ain't participating in that charade with y'all. But look, impulsive shopping, right? What else we got? What else we got? What other places? The bowling alley. You sure be spending your time at the bowling alley. You got 10 rounds of that? Please spare my time. Yeah, you get that bar? Spare my time. Malls, eating out. I eat out every single day, basically, because if I hire my chef is gonna cook for me. That's eating out. I haven't cooked a meal in almost 3 years, and I need some help with that. That's why I got Luhv Plus dating. You understand? You heard? Mortgage, right? What else? What else we put our money into places where? All right, cool. So we got all of that. Make sure you put that down. Yes, bills, living above our means, Netflix, all sorts of subscriptions that we don't need, right? What about the things that we put our money into that stops our flow of money? What about the thing? What about the things, y'all? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Y'all getting quiet on the things. Clothes. The only way clothes is not on this list is if you use your clothes just for marketing, and don't use that just because I said that. Let it really be for marketing. Like how you see me with Luhv Plus or Mogul Lifestyle, that's marketing, right? But if you intend to sell clothes, that's different because you're purchasing something with the intent that somebody else will purchase from you, right? So you acquire something that somebody else can acquire from you. All right. Right. Apps. Don't try to say apps and think about Luhv Plus and then try to cancel Luhv Plus, or think about canceling the Mogul Deal Evaluator, or you know, mailbox millionaire banking system. Don't think about trying to cancel none of that stuff. That's the stuff that's gonna put you on. Okay. Don't cancel that now. Cancel all the other stuff there. All right. So cool. So now that we got an understanding of that, right? We talk about being the MVPs, the most valuable participants, right? But I want y'all to understand, everybody who wants to be what we call a VIP, we must now need to have what we call PIV. Somebody tell me what PIVs are. Somebody tell me what PIVs in chat. We're getting ready to close up, y'all. Somebody tell me what PIVs are in the chat. Passive income vehicles. So we want to invest our money into passive income vehicles. Basically, that's what we just said up here, right? That's basically what we were alluding up here. We want to put our money in places that can circulate the money. Some things are going to be passive, some things are going to be semi-passive, and some things are going to be earned. It just is what it is. But you want to have a good mix. It's all about your profile. You want to have a good mix of things. You just don't want to have one income. If you have one income that's earned income, you're earning yourself a hard time in life. If you have one income that's earned income, you're earning yourself a hard time in life. That's clear. Put clear in the chat. So in order to become a VIP, we must have these PIVs. We must know where to place our money. You want to get these plaques that's on the back and on our walls? This is what we're teaching you. We're teaching you the same strategies to go out there to be able to be effective in less time. The goal is to become more effective in less time. The primary pathway is through strategic partnerships. So as I mentioned up here, everything that you put your money in circulation with, places, people, and things, these are strategic partnerships. If you got a website, it's a strategic partnership. Your website is building a funnel so that way we can funnel people in. Everything is a funnel. Can't stress this enough. Everything is a funnel. People, places, and things. The people that you work with, these the strategic partnerships. Your mentors. Me, I'm your mentor here on the screen right now. I'm a strategic partner for you. I gave you a platform to be able to sell material that I know that I sell and that I can make 5,000, 4,000, 10,000, 20,000 a month by selling these products. So can you. All right. And last but not least, places. Right. When we talk about these places, please understand you want to acquire a business. A business is what's going to allow you to get the life that you truly want and to finally step outside of working. The thing is, you have to acquire people. Nobody said that you should acquire people, right? You need to acquire people. This is why I acquire people. But when you say it that way, people get offended. But just understand, all the money that you want to have is in other people's pockets. So you have to find a way to be sincere and genuine. All of the impact that you want to make is in somebody else's heart. So you have to find a way to relate to people, to move them. And all the potential that you want to have or actualize is going to come from with other people. That's why you're in mentorship. So understand your key to life is other people, but you got to be the person that's attractive enough to want other people to come to you, to do business with you. See, when we were young, when we were children, it was all about, I want to go play with so-and-so down the block or so-and-so next door. Mom, can I go? Yes, you can. No, you can't, whatever. It's the same thing now. You see an attractive person, you just want to play with that. Don't mean want to play with your heart now. No, don't beat me down later on. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, I want to play with you. That's how it goes. And the same thing when it comes to business. You see somebody winning and shaking and moving, you like, damn, that's a fly cat right there. That boy, Coach Crew, man, become more effective in less time. I want to play with that dude. I want to be on that brother's team right there. And I want to be on your team. If you want to be on our team, somebody drop MVP in the chat. So that concludes today's call And I'm hopeful that y'all got some valuable information. I'm hopeful that y'all seen things differently this time. I'm hopeful that you see a way that you can actually now start changing your finances. Throughout the week, we're going to have some people come in and show you different things that's going to allow you to take it to the next level. But once again, you are the best of the best, the top of the top, cream of the crop. Where's Queen Sunshine? Could I have Queen Sunshine come up here with me? I'm gonna put Jasmine on the screen too. There she goes. There she goes, Sunny. All right. So if y'all getting value out this mentorship so far, of this accelerator, we're putting so much game into your laps and you're able to take advantage of it and go out there and execute it, at least a little bit on it, let me know in the chat. And this is the place you want to continue to be at, let me know. Because I want y'all to gear up. See, as we talk about MVP, right? And he's talking about business athletics, next week starts the playoffs. So I need to see y'all take it to another level. This week, we're going to choose our starting five, right? So on Wednesday, we're going to choose some people. We're going to assign you to teams. And now there's going to be a battle, right? And we'll go in more detail with that. But I need everybody to take their game to another level. Somebody in this chat, in this room right now, if you feel like you're going to take your game to another level, if you know that you could, put next level in the chat. Sunshine, what's up? What'd you think about today?
I had to unmute, my bad. Hey, anytime we talking about financial empowerment, everybody needs to be locked in because that's why we all here, right? And we talking about learning how to keep our money moving in motion so that we could acquire more money. Look, all I keep hearing every time we come to this segment, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm old school. I'm like, more money, more money, more money. Like, that's it. That's all I hear every single time I seen the movie. If you don't know nothing about it, go check it out. And you will hear that every single time we get to this mo. Because every time I see the word mo, every time he say it, that's all I hear is more money. So I love this segment. The work is going to be a little bit different this week. And so we got to make sure we do turn up. As I told y'all yesterday, if you've been in here 100%, we pushing for 120. If you've been in here 80, we pushing for 100. Everybody up the ante this week. We don't have a lot of time left. Like I said, no matter how long you have left in your mentorship, however many days y'all dropped in the chat, yesterday is one thing, but at the end of the day, all of our days are numbered and we really don't know how many days we have, period. So let's make sure that we're getting it done. Let's be intentional and let's get it, family. Let's go. I'm excited.
Absolutely. Got some love in the chat. Jasmine, what you think about today?
Definitely, as Sunshine spoke about it, knowing that we have to reevaluate, like literally reevaluating, constantly going back and redoing the tasks, right? All the tasks that are put in front of us are not just for week one. No, they intertwine with every week. It's now a lifestyle. So especially when you mentioned the ship and steering, I said, oh, he did it again. Like, because it's true. We really have to shift the direction we need to go in. And when it comes to money and cash flow and finances, you already know as soon it's about the energy. It's really about that energy and how it flows. When you said, circle that arms, I was over here like, yeah, I'm about to go to the gym, start circling my arms so that way the cash in, cash out, it keeps moving. That mo is so powerful. But yeah, I would just say, like, for me included, that commitment is where it aligns, right? Committing to that currency, that flow, understanding what the flow is that you want, understanding your monthly amounts, understanding how we're going to get there, what we give. So committing to that and sticking to it, I feel that's just the game plan that essentially just needs to get better and better each time, like us.
Absolutely. Absolutely, everybody. So as we come to a close, challenge of the week is create a business plan. You have the foundation. You know what you want. You know how much money you want to make or how much money you want to collect. You know what you intend to give. So now you have the foundations ready to create your business plan. You have your statement of desire. You have your action plan. So now it's transferable. So the challenge of the week, there's two challenges. Challenge of the week is create a business plan. If you got it, got it in the chat. Challenge of the week, go to development section inside of the Luhv Plus and go to create a business plan. You got it, got it in the chat. All right, cool. Second challenge of the week is Master Manifestor Challenge. Okay, Master Manifestor Challenge. So if you're stressed out at work, you're overwhelmed, not getting everything done, look, it's a productivity course that's going to teach you the skills to get back on track so you can manifest powerfully. Right? You're going to manage your time. You're going to work with laser focus. You're going to get things done. without being stressed, become more organized, and create a life you want, moving closer to your goals while transforming your habits. Now, task 1, you're going to reflect on the currency circulation, and you'll be able to do this stuff throughout the week, and you have all the prompts inside of the app. Shout out to everybody who's been doing the work. That's going to be it for today. Just wanted to make sure y'all got that. If y'all got it, got it in the chat. And you're also going to see it inside of your accountability challenge as well online. So everything is good. Take a look at these PDFs, get a head start going forward. And that's about it. If this was blessings to you, if this was amazing, if this was great, go inside of the Luhv Plus group and let people know. I haven't seen that much activity from a lot of you all, and I would love to see more activity from you. Shout out to everybody who has been posting, who has been doing the things. You know who you are. Let's go out with some shout outs. Shout out to my guy, Ernest. In fact, you know what? As I'm shouting y'all out, just come off of mute. As I'm shouting y'all out, just come off of mute. I'm going to remove these spotlights. And as I'm shouting y'all out, come off of mute. Right? We're going to go out with a bang. We're going to make some noise. Shout out to Ernest. Shout out to Malicia. Naira. Who else we got in the building? Derek, Sasha, Lakeisha, Moya.
Let's go.
You got Jermaine. Shout out to my girl Candace. Candace Live in Effect.
Woo, woo, woo.
All
Who else we got in the building? Taiwan. Monique, Tangia, Alfred, Raheem,
Go,
Jahan,
baby.
Jigga,
Sunday, everybody.
Let's go. Let's go.
Everybody else, come on for mute. Come on for mute. Laquana, come on for mute. Arthur, come on for mute. Will, come on for mute. Sharice, come on for mute. Christy, come on for mute. Wrap it up, baby.
Go. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Oh, let's
Thank
go.
you, baby, for that work. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.